Kaiser Soze.
There is no Kaiser Soze.
And now it's transformed his life, well, I should say, brought his life back to where it should have been from day one. But it's a fascinating story. But again, bottom line here, people, you are who you hang with.
And Acid Joey, stocky Native American guy, always wore black clothes, did a lot of ketamine, and he was the best dancer you could ever see. First time I saw him, I show up at a rave, there's a circle of people around him, he was moving his body like it was water. This guy should have been in music videos. So Acid Joey finds out that the pills are coming from a surfer gangster guy in West Hollywood called Sol. So he arranges us to buy about 1,000 pills. I think we arranged to buy them at around 12. I'm a complete novice, just starting out. Go out there, you know, in 2 carloads of people. Me, Wildman, Acid Joey, and another guy who was one of my protectors back then called Seth. He's also dead. He died about 3 years ago. His heart went out.
Sean, let me ask you one question right now. So it was really Wildman that got you involved in this whole party drug type of environment. Is that correct?
Okay, so if you look at me, you see this nerdy business guy who you wouldn't think could make relationships with dangerous people. In Wildman's apartment in Tempe, Arizona, at Rancho Murrieta, first thing he would do anywhere he went would be he would take control of the street people. Street people that we'd only just met were dropping off street people. The street people, they range from like Native American, transgender sex workers to Russian striptease gangbangers, Italian transgender sex workers, Native American striptease gender sex bangers to Russian mafia, striptease gang sex workers, Italian trans strip gender sex tease gangbangers. And he'd have all of the street people, and then he became king of the street people there. And they would just go for days on end. And it was such an eclectic mix of people that you wouldn't normally see together. But because they were all doing ecstasy for the first time, they're in there. So that's a little backstory of how that came about. For the New Mexican Mafia stuff then, I'll go over to Sol. I'll continue that story. They're all dead now except for me. Go to Sol's house, West Hollywood. Eventually, Sol shows up. Have you seen that movie, Point Break?
Yes, I have.
He shows up with a bunch of guys straight out of Point Break. I've never seen anything like it before, coming from the UK. Go in the house on my own. I say to Peter beforehand, you guys wait out here. If I'm not out in 20 minutes, just fucking storm in, come and rescue me. I go in. Sol has got some pills, and I ask, can I taste one? Because I've been doing ecstasy since I was at university. I knew exactly what a pill tastes like. It should be 100, 125 milligrams of MDMA and clay. It's got a very distinct taste. I like to go and get schooled by the New Mexican Mafia guys in that. But, so, I've got a twin turbo Mazda RX-7. It's like a fucking spaceship. This dark blue color that changes in the light. Got a radar detector on the dashboard. I've got DJ Sasha playing through the Bose surround sound system, and I've got fur on the leather seats.
Yeah, and you don't stop, 'cause it's 187 on the motherfucking car. Yeah, and you don't stop, 'cause it's 187 on the motherfucking car.
I'm sorry, operator, I can't hear you. I'm trying to use the phone!
This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.